President George W. Bush talked about the importance of the United States supporting Ukraine in its fight to maintain its democracy. Taiwanese President Tsai Ing-wen also spoke virtually to the crowd gathered at the George W. Bush Institute for its event about increasing threat of authoritarian regimes. Fox 4's Lori Brown is live with the story. Lori.
Steve, President Bush said that the U.S. policy on Ukraine should be clear, support them until they win. And as for if they can win, the former president said absolutely, as long as the free world stands by them.
There's no bigger problem than to have a young democracy bullied by its neighbor, by an autocrat.
At an event at the Bush Institute called The Struggle for Freedom, former President George W. Bush said the United States has a duty to support Ukraine.
We recognize we can't solve all world problems, but we certainly can deal with the big ones.
The former president said the cost to help is small, especially when considering what could happen if Ukraine falls into Russian hands.
An unstable Europe, a Europe in which a tyrant is on the march, is going to affect our national security.
And it's not just Ukraine. President Tsai Ing-wen of Taiwan gave a virtual address as her country deals with the threat of a possible invasion from China.
In recent years, the beautiful island we call home has been confronted by increasingly aggressive threats from our authoritarian neighbor, the People's Republic of China.
As Taiwan deals with military intimidations, cyber attacks, and attempts at economic coercion, President Tsai said they are continuing to do all they can to help Ukraine.
As we observe Russia's illegal invasion of Ukraine from the other side of the world, Taiwan has been honored to play a role in assisting Ukraine in its struggle to defend its sovereignty and freedom. Together with like-minded partners, we will also make efforts to support Ukraine's reconstruction of its schools, hospitals, and infrastructure. The menacing behavior of authoritarian regimes should be a wake-up call to all democracies.
A panel of experts explained why.
The concern is also that those authoritarians are not just repressing those at home, they are taking this show on the road.
And new technology is giving repressive regimes new tools. Damon Wilson, president and CEO of the National Endowment for Democracy, said China has exported surveillance technology to 80 authoritarian countries to help them control their citizens.
If China should succeed in dominating the commanding heights of technology, AI, quantum computing, control of data, there will be no freedom anywhere in the world.
Another reminder of how interconnected the world is. President Tsai said 90% of the world's semiconductor manufacturing is on the island. That means if China invades Taiwan, phones and cars that rely on those advanced chips may stop working.